Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO. I'm not nearly as congested as I was, thanks to Claritin D. Claritin D is not sponsoring me. Rhyming with not sponsoring me and Claritin D, this is episode number 333 of Building with BdoubleO in this season 2. I had a bunch of episodes on another season, but that was old, that was dirty. Don't even watch it because I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue what I was doing. The city is coming along. You know, we walked through. Last episode was more of a toury episode, and I'm glad that you guys liked it. I'm glad it sounds like a lot of people got some inspiration out of it and stuff, which is exactly what it's meant to do. So I'm very, very, very happy about that. I did off camera. I've been doing some more building, but nothing nearly as massive as what I did last time. We got a nice sunset coming in right now. You can kind of peer into the pyramid. And I built some buildings off in the distance there. But yeah, nothing super, super special. We are going to work on something super, super special today, though. Did I say something last episode about somebody mentioned that pyramids are more so meant to be tombs? Did I say that last episode? Somebody mentioned that, and they're right. Pyramids are meant to be tombs. They're not meant to be like apartments or castles or whatnot. But I like the idea of treating this like a castle. A castle. I think it just is a little twist that helps kind of make the place look nice. But to be able to admire this place at nighttime, we've sacrificed a little bit of safety. And now, hopefully, we can go to sleep. I hear a zombie nearby. We can sleep. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. All right. Let's see if we can elytra our way into the city. Can we? Let's see if we can make this hole right here. Nailed it! Oh, Vito got skill. Vito's got parkour skills. I've been practicing that move. But you'll notice our inventory is not full of sandstone, which it usually is. Oh, thank you on Twitter. Somebody said, get those off of there and put them right there, which is a much better place. I was just kind of spamming them about to get a little general idea of where they could go. That's a great place right there. Absolutely perfect. Young man who keeps sending me the statue of the 3-wide bull. Good job. I think I've said before, I don't need it. I like these better. But you did a great job on your bull. So please, for the love of God, stop. No, I'm playing. B-Dubs is playing. Don't worry. So I just worked on this entrance area just a wee bit, not too much. And so you come in and, you know, I did some of this dirtying up the landscape to kind of fill out this area so it's not as barren. I did do a walkway here. Let's talk real quick about this walkway and why I think it's so great. And this is following a little bit of a concept that I used here where I said that I kind of recessed the road a little bit. So I'm feeling like, I don't know if this is going to be the case everywhere, but when the road is going down, it's nice to have the ground kind of built up around it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit in some places. Then it doesn't feel like you're forcing a road in there. It feels like it's inset. And a road is going to be recessed into the ground because it's going to be trampled on. You know what I mean? So I think it's a nice look. This going recessed down into the... just kind of a level down. You know, you just have it built up in some spots around it, which I think looks good. I did that by just digging it in. Like, the sand naturally stopped right here. It was like, oh, I have sand. Good. It was like that. So I could have just, you know, put the half slabs here and then dirt here again. But I dug it back a little further. And dug it back a little further and a little further. And that gave it that recessed look. Do it. Try it. See if you like it. I built this building and I built that building. Little houses. I think they worked out pretty nicely. They're okay. They're not bad. They work. I need more height in the city. I need a very tall tower, and I need a reason to have a very tall tower. Maybe a bell tower of some sort or something. But that adds a little more height to the city. Added another tree right here and a road going to the inner wall. So, it's okay. You know, we're getting there. We're moving right along. But what I want to work on today is something fairly unique. The road's going to continue this way. It's going to go up here, just along the wall, actually, probably, and come out here. I don't know if I like this. We might do it larger, a larger exit. We might even do a full-blown gate exit with turrets on either side. Here are some doors to go into the walls if that was ever needed. But we talked last episode about how we want to have a little bit of a port situation out here. And I've been checking this out for quite some time, and I've been thinking about it, and I don't know for sure how I want to do it. I don't know how much terrain I want to get rid of, and how I want to level it out. I don't know how tall, if I want docks coming off of here. I have to really think it out, and I really need to research it. But what I do want to do, we have a pretty decent sized space here. Look at how good we move in the water. That's the other thing. We've got a decent sized space here. We've got this beautiful landscape off in the distance, this extreme hills, and a lot of water. So I want to make a ship. And I don't know if I've ever made a ship in building with BdoubleO. And I've made maybe little boats before. Can't really remember. But I want to make a ship, and a nice size one. Something big. And depending on how it looks, maybe several. Like I said before as well, I'd like to kind of carve this out for sure. But we'll see. I'm not exactly positive on my landscape, but a ship. And I'm thinking location-wise, right here could be nice. It's not going to be on an angle. It's not going to be like facing us on an angle or facing that way on an angle. It'll just be going, you know, either this way or this way, one way or the other. Because ships on an angle are, I would say, save those for the very advanced builders. And when I say very advanced, I mean like insane builders. Because it's a ship in and of itself is already very hard to do. But we've got a nice space right around here. And this does connect to a river, so, you know, we could imagine that it could go that way. Even though the river does shrink down pretty small, we could expand it out a ways. But I think this would be a good spot to set it. Like right about here. So, oh, there's a lot of gravel down here. It's dark, I know. I know. All right. Whoops. Oh. Oh. Is B-Dubs going to drown? I doubt it. Yeah, boy. Okay. We have something to build on now. We're going to need that. We need something to build on. And there is so much gravel down there. And that makes me so happy because I was kind of starting to run out of gravel and have to travel around to get some. So that works out nice. I just need an Aqua Affinity helmet and I'll be good to go. But anyway, ship, right? Basically, I think I made one in Attack of the B Team, if I'm not mistaken. But there are several things that you need to kind of consider. And I hate to do this on camera because I know what's going to happen. The shovel fills up slower than the sword. Or maybe they're all the same. I'm looking at the hotbar thing. I'm sorry. How deep we want it to set in the water? Maybe 2. That's 2. That's 3. So that would be the bottom of it. But yeah, doing this on camera is a little bit on the risky side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then, so we've got 7 on either side, 1 in the middle. That's 15, right? No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 13. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll work with that. And then let's go like this. I know this is a little bit of some annoying building, but let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not going to run out of wood. Am going to run out of wood. 1, 2, 3. You see the shape that we're getting here. I want to just lay this out and see how the ship's going to look. I think we do 5 again. Maybe? Let's not. 1, 2. And then, just follow me, 1. That's where it starts to make the turn, where it's going upwards. 1. 1, 2, 3 again? Maybe? Maybe. This is, I haven't even tried this in creative mode. So, you'll have to bear with me. Okay? Let's just step back and take a look at that size and see how it looks and if we like it. Yeah, it's okay. I think the majority of it is underwater, which is not a good thing. We don't want most of it underwater. But that's basically what I have to get. And I think if I go in a test world, it'll be better. But I need to get this shape, and then I need to get the sides, the shape of the sides, like how it would look from the top. So that would be the front. Is it the mast? I don't know. 1, 2, and then it would curve out. You know, how fat does it get? How does it come around in the back? And then how does it come back in? Stuff like that. So I have to work that out. But like I said, I'll do that in a creative world and hopefully get some ideas so we don't have to just derp around. And once I get a little frame put together, I'll come back with you and we'll take a look at it. So here's what I've come up with for a little bit of a frame, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a lot of just straight wood right now, which is okay. When you have a lot of just normal straight wood like this, you don't get much of a shape, but it has a decent shape going, right? Has the taller part in the back. It kind of comes up in the front. So I think that's okay. We're going to go creepy real quick. But it's not bad. B-dubs is starting to get more and more sick. I'm sorry. My head brain did this. Oh, good. Thank God, man. I was... You're lucky if these are efficient, saplings-wise. There have been a couple times where I've cut them both down and not come up with a sapling profit, which is a little bit of annoying. A little bit annoying. I sorry. Ooh, I think I just saw something I messed up on. No, that's right. So, really, I just worked out this side and I got happy with it. And when I got happy with it, that's when I made the move to the other side. And I think it's pretty good. Look how fast we swim. But I think it's pretty good. I did take it underwater 1 more block. So it's 3 blocks underwater. And then it's 1, 2, 3 on top. And then it kind of swoops up and swoops up. So that's good. Another important part about this, hello, hop in, is the size of the cabin inside. Now, these aren't really going to be accessed. We're not going to use these a whole lot, so it's not super, super important that there's like 100% functionality here. But we do want them to be functional. We want that to be a thing. So, I think this cabin size is good. I think it's going to work out pretty well. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks wide. And 7's good. That's a decent size. Overall, I don't think... Let's just do that. And then fix it like this. I don't think Whoopsie. Ah, yeah, gotcha. Overall, I don't think we're going to have like a scale problem with how this looks. I don't think it looks too huge or anything like that. I think it's a good size. Something that I went and checked. Well, let's check the scale first. Don't count your fish before your basket is full of bread. The age-old saying. But yeah, that's a good size. Like when you come out here, this is going to be good. This is going to be a good size ship. And then one way out there as well. And then maybe one even docked here. 3 ships overall. Could be good. But if I go this way, quite a ways, Timberstone Castle. So maybe before the end of the episode, we'll go check out that place. And it's given me some really cool ideas for Timberstone. Some additions to make there. Oh, I'm supposed to be eating these apples. But so what I want to do next is I want to kind of work out adding more shape to this. I really like the log texture that we have now, and I like using the logs here. But the problem is it gets pretty consistent all the way through. So 1, 2, 3. It's weird with Depth Strider. Okay. That can add some shape, you know. But it is it's on the bright side quite a bit. But it's not bad. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do now. Again, this is going to be a big hemming and hawing session. I also wanted to check this out and see if some stairs here could make us happy. And help the look of things a little bit. Might help, might not. It's not terrible. It does beef it up quite a bit. Excuse me, boy. But yeah, I'm going to work on that now. So as of right now, this is kind of where we're sitting. I just wanted you guys to get a little bit of an idea of where we're at and how things are looking. I think it's coming right along. We got a good base foundation and shape. It's just a matter of getting the detail in and making it look nice. So I'll get to that and I'll come back with you, my lovely babies. Here we are, just hanging up on the top of the wall. How to be speak of the English freak face? Here we are, just hanging out on top of the pyramid. Like to do this from time to time, climb up here and overlook the city and stuff. Overlooking it, I think this, well, no, that water source has got to stay because of that. But I could make a little well situation there. Maybe it needs to stay. I don't know. But it's nighttime, actually, so we got to go. Wearing our wings, we've got a somewhat completed ship over here. Somewhat. Hopefully we survive this. Let's do a run. Let's do a run job. Come fly with me. Let's fly. Let's fly away. Right into the bed. Flawless landing. Fantastic. Ooh, more apples for B-dubs. These wings are so nice. Okay. Gimme. Delicious. Okay. So, that's actually not how you want to view this, though, because rarely will you see it from up there. And after putting this in, I'm feeling like we might have some mixed emotions, mixed feelings on it, which is perfectly fine. Totally okay. That's what we do around here. But yeah, as you walk through the doorway here, you'll come through and you'll see that. So I've pulled, oh, right, we got to take that off. I've pulled from a lot of different ship designs that I've seen online, as far as real ships, Minecraft ships, and kind of come up with this, which I think looks really nice as of right now. You'll notice right now that I have the sails are up. The sails are up, mainly because this is kind of going to be a dock, so they're not going to be traveling out right away. And also, ooh, tree grew. Also because I don't know the colors that I want to make this just yet. This could be part of the spawn area, but I'm going to change the sail colors based on what ship this is from. I was first thinking this could be timber stone, so I could do cyan and light blue and gray. But if I do a timber stone ship, which I want to implement a lot of acacia wood, the gray, the logs, acacia wood logs, because that's one of the main colors out there, and I think it would look awesome on a ship. But let's go take a little closer look. It looks nice, I think. It just gets really busy, and I've been working on this for a very, very long time now. That's why this episode is late today. But I've been working on this for a very long time, and maybe I've made it too busy. Maybe not. Maybe it's good the way it is. But I really like it. I've made several ships in my life, and this is probably, I am most proud of this one. I like this one a lot. I think it worked out really, really well. Oh, the other reason why I had just a ton of white wool, and that's why I went with that. But, well, let's get up in here, okay? There are multiple types of sails on here, I guess. There's a sail like this that has kind of the triangular type of sail. And then there are these that are kind of your standard hang down square rectangle shapes sails. And I think they're cool. I think they're pretty cool. Implementing some iron block adds some detail into this, and it can give us some points to connect to on some certain things. Some of the really, really epic ships in Minecraft have even more. They implement like iron bars and other things connecting, and sails. The sails themselves are very organic shapes because it's just a cloth that the wind is blowing, and that is a very hard thing to replicate. And when I was testing this out in a creative world, I didn't come up with something that I was happy with. I didn't like it. I took Claritin D, by the way, so B-Dubs is feeling a little bit better. Yeah. So anyway, we're coming along. You know, we're coming along here. It's not terrible. Oh, good. That did that. Okay. And this would do this and this. I'm just trying a little different look here, if you don't mind. Boom and boom. Very good. Let's go like this. You gotta go. You got to go. How can I get out there? Like a so is how. Boom. And boom. That's good. I just want to try this. I don't think this is going to look as nice, but I just wanted to try to see if it would look cool. I've lost so many materials down in this ocean. Like when you're building like this, it's kind of okay. Oh, there we go. It's kind of the mentality of like, yeah, that's gone forever. Just let it go. Yeah, that's not a bad look, actually. That kind of connects those. And it kind of goes straight up like that. It changes the ship a little bit, but I almost like that better. Because it continues this dark oak. I didn't like how it was changing. And there's not really a texture in-game. The dark oak plank, right? I did use that for the sails there, but it doesn't match. It doesn't match the dark oak. I don't know if I'm about to go in and change that texture up. I don't know if I'm ready for that because I do like the color of this and I think it's very useful in some areas. The red that's within it, the reddish hue. So, yeah. There isn't anything that really matches with it. But I think that looks nice. Could even use iron trapdoors or something like that. But I think it's a good look. I think it's a very good look. Something that I want you guys to realize as I was building this, and something that I realized, is it looked fairly plain for the most part. I mean, you get the base down, and it's nice. It's a cool look. But once I started implementing these dealios, I don't even know what they're called, but they're just like nets that attach from the side of the boat and attach up to this pole. I need to know ship terminology soon. Once you attach these, everything starts to flow. Like it all starts to work out really, really nicely because it just adds a ton of detail. You get so much detail added in there when those come in. the hardest thing to do with these is to get something that looks fairly organic and realistic, because again, you're trying to build a net. So that's why ships are difficult, I think. Now I do have a lot of textures that are kind of blending together, mainly the spruce texture. And when I started doing that for these nets in the world here, I was like, ah, man, I might have screwed up. And maybe I did. Maybe it would have been better to go with oak. That's what I was originally trying, but then I decided to go with this. But I still think it looks good. Maybe oak would be better. I don't know. But yeah, so for now, I think the structure is complete. I think it's a finished structure, and I think it looks really, really nice. I do like it a lot. It's just a matter of deciding colors now. And you can, once we decide the colors, if this is part of like is a ship traveling from our spawn village, which this ocean doesn't connect. This is part of like 1.8 land generation. So unfortunately it doesn't connect back to there, but we imagine it does, because the spawn village does connect to kind of a big ocean area. We can implement those colors, which are red and yellow. Red and yellow clay, I should say. There's a difference, big time difference. But we could implement those even into the side of the ship, kind of stud it with those colors even. But overall, I think we have a really good looking boat here. And I think it's something that we can kind of base some of our building or some of our other boats off of. I don't want them all to look the same. I want them to look different, but we want to get a general size and scale put together. So I'm anxious to hear what you guys think in the comment section on Twitter. Let me know what you think. I know some of you are great at boat creation and whatnot, but this is my first real 100% survival attempt. So I think it worked out fairly well. Is the sky changing on me? I think it is. But yeah, I think it worked out well. What do you guys think? I'm waiting. No, I can't hear you. You know I can't hear you. All right. So I don't know if this episode is short or long. It is, I've just been kind of going and recording. I haven't been checking my recording actually. So, but we do have a completion point here. So I'm going to call the episode here, and I'll just get working on some other things and wait until I hear your feedback. So for today, that's going to do it. Now, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Building with BdoubleO. I love you to death, and we'll see you in the next episode.